And a very good evening to you. Welcome to the Non-League Social. My name's Lee. Of course, Daryl's back. How are you, Daryl? You good?
I'm good, mate. How are you?
Yeah, very well, very well. So you've got a bit of a cold coming on still?
Yeah, it was at its worst Monday, Tuesday, but it's getting the right going the right way. So,
Fair enough.
but
There we go. We have to keep on going. And good evening to the chat. Hope everyone's doing well. Of course, we've got our first guest already in the green room. It's Adam Gustafson from Lowestoft Town, assistant manager. Let's get Adam on.
Here he
Good evening,
is.
Adam. How are you?
Evening, chaps. Yeah, good. Thank you.
Not too bad, apart from Daryl's feeling a bit of the cold and the lurgies. I think it's probably COVID again, knowing him. But you never know what happens in football, do we?
That's it.
Anyway, Adam, doing quite well at Lowestoft, aren't we?
Yeah. We've enjoyed a good season so far, and yeah, it's obviously going to be a very interesting final sort of 9-10 games of the season now. So yeah, we're obviously at the right end and in control of our own destiny, as it were, which is obviously where we want to be. So yeah, it's going to probably go right down to the wire. I think there's going to be plenty of twists and turns between now and the end of the season, and hopefully we can come out on top.
Did you feel that at pre-season? Do you feel that you were going to go for the top? The top position, or did you think you were going into the playoffs, or where did you think you wanted to aim for?
I think our starting point was that, we finished third the season before, and the two teams, obviously the team that won it was Hashtag, and they went up, and then Sudbury finished above us and went up through the playoffs. So kind of naturally, I guess, we felt that we were going to be one of the strongest sides left in the division, and so far that's how it's turned out. Obviously, it's hard to predict if you're going to win a league or not. You're never quite sure what other teams are going to do. You're never quite sure about the teams coming down into the division, who how strong they'll be, and we obviously didn't face them last season. So always difficult to sort of predict you're going to win it and really sort of say that's what you're going to do. But certainly for us, we wanted to achieve a playoff position as we did last season. I think barring a real poor run of form, I think we should certainly do that again this season. And obviously with the position we're in, we've got to try and stay at that top and win the league.
Yeah, 3 points clear at the top of the league, and seems to be going well for you as well, which is really good for the Suffolk teams, of course, Suffolk and Norfolk teams.
Yeah, I mean, you look at the top there. I think all of the top three are Suffolk sides, which is great for Suffolk football. Obviously, you've got Needham in the league above, who are doing great as well, which is good. So yeah, real strong football set up at the minute in Suffolk, it seems. And yeah, we're pleased to be obviously have you playing our part within that as well. And yeah, it's like I say, it's going to be, there's some good sides in the division. The sides, you look at the top five there, all very, very good sides, very capable sides. And, it really is probably anyone's, I'd say the top five all probably feel as though they've got a shout at still trying to win it. And that makes for an interesting end to the season, and lots of big games, lots of points to play for. And as I said at the start, probably a lot of twists and turns along the way, and we'll see where we end up come the end of April.
Yeah, definitely. With the 8 games have just gone on the screen there. You've only lost the one game against Ipswich Wanderers, and of course drew with Weatherstowe as well. But a fairly decent 8 games just gone.
Yeah, we were really unfortunate midweek. We lost to Ipswich Wanderers, and yeah, one of those games you probably get once a season where. Everything. We hit the post, I think, 3 times. The goalkeeper for them was man of the match. We've got our own lads blocking shots on the goal line. Probably had penalty shouts turned away. And I think one of those nights where we played really well and just somehow didn't manage to get the result. So a bit frustrating on that on that front, because if we had have won the game, we'd have been 6 clear. Obviously, looks a little bit more rosier, but like I say, we're still in control of our own destiny. We've got a really good group of players. We've got players to come back from injury, which I think is going to help us come, that final push at the end. They'll be hopefully fresh, and will just give us that little lift at the right time, we're hoping. And yeah, we'll see where we go. Our form's been good. You have to credit the teams around us as well. Bury have been on an unbelievable run.
Yeah.
Brentwood have had a really good run. Bowers always, don't go many games without, a win. And Felixstowe have been in really good form as well. You have to credit all the sides up there, and we've also had to retain some good form to sort of stay at the summit as we have done.
Yeah, definitely. And of course, the fixtures coming up very quickly for you as well. Of course, last couple months of the season, Heybridge Swifts away from home. How do you see that going on Saturday?
Tough game. Heybridge are just outshot there in terms of the league table. I think they're about 7th or 8th. Very good side, particularly good at home. So they beat us in the playoff semi-final last season. So they're a good side, and we're going to go there. It's going to be a tough game. It's certainly going to be a tough game. But we've gone to Brentwood recently and won. We've gone to Bowes and Pitsea recently and won. So some big away games that we've recently faced, and we've come out with maximum points. Obviously, that will be our intention again on Saturday.
Yeah.
But it will be tough. There's no doubt in that. As I say, they're a good side, and it's a tough game for us. But they're the games that you've got to try and get a result if you. If you want to be successful at the end of the season and go up as champions.
Definitely. And of course, then you've got Wroxham at home, Felixstowe at home, and then Bury Town at home as well. All teams near here, and they all want to do well as well, don't they?
Yeah, it's like a real, I think this is why we're all involved in football, isn't it? You get to the final sort of, 2 months of the season, and that it's exciting, and you look at those fixtures there, some real good, great fixtures. Hopefully we'll get some good crowds there and some real big games, local derbies. Fighting for at the top of the division, and that's ultimately what hopefully as players, they'll rise to that. And like I say, why we all involved in football, those big games, those big crowds you play in front of, and like I say, hopefully for us, we can come out on top. But like I say, it's going to go right down to the wire. It's going to be a really interesting end to the season in our division, that's for sure.
I bet it is. Darryl, you got anything else to add?
What stands out for me is that Felixstowe game. I think that's going to be massive, isn't it, Gussie? And I think that's actually non-league day as well, so that's a great chance for Lowestoft to get a massive crowd.
Yeah, you're right. Oh, I didn't realise it was non-league day, so that is
23rd.
Yeah, 23rd.
Yeah. Oh, brilliant. Yeah. So it's going to be a huge game. As every game is, to be fair, it is. I think that one, obviously, it's got probably to that stage of the season where you look at it and you think, well, if we beat them, or they'll be looking at it, if they beat us, it probably at that point in the season may turn the balance one way or the other. So I think you do sort of, you signpost it. But for us, we're not looking at it like that. That's in 3. I think we've got 3 games before that game. Each game is equally as important when you're in the position we're in. And that's where our focus literally is, from one to the other. And as I say, there's a lot of football. I think we've got 9 games left, 27 points to play for. And every team is trying to hunt us down. Challenge for us is to try and stay there. We've done it all season. Can we do it for the last bit of the season? That is the challenge. And hopefully we can, and we can see the job through. But it's going to be a real interesting battle, that's for sure.
Brilliant.
Cool. Well, I wish you all the best, Adam, for the rest of the season. Thanks for coming on, and hopefully we'll see you very soon.
Good to see you guys. Thanks very much.
Cheers, Adam.
Take care.
Cheers,
guys.
Cheers. Okay, so that was Adam from Lowestoft. It's going to be a really
that's going
tough
to be
game to the end of the season. We've got a few comments in the ground in the chat. So here comes Ernie with, "Hi guys, hi Ernie, hope you're doing well." Gary said there, it's Wanderers, up the Wanderers, and he was saying about it's great nice between the 2 sets of fans at the Ducey. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, I bet they were. Jordan as well up the Melford. We'll come on to that very soon because we've got David in the actual green room at the moment, as I can see him. And I've got to only get Adam. Who's the best surprise package of the season? Probably, I'd probably say most of the top 6, actually, personally. But should we get David on? So we've already had Jordan on for Melford already. So David Hennessy is joining us right now. Good evening, David. How are you?
Evening, chaps. I'm very well, thanks. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad. I think Daryl's got the lurgy, so I'm glad we're not in a studio together. So I'm glad that we're staying away.
I'm all right.
Feel better soon, Daryl.
Well, hopefully, anyway. Anyway, Daryl, David, the season. How's the season been for you so far? Oh, let me get this right.
I mean, I think it's fair to say when you look at the table, it's been a bit up and down. It's not quite played out the way we would have hoped or expected, but certainly since the turn of the year, results have picked up and the points have come with it, and we're in a position where we've got games that in hand, and if we pick up the results that we need to pick up, then we could end with a bit of respectability.
Yeah, definitely, especially with the draw against Mildenhall at home a few weeks ago. That was an excellent draw. I think everyone kind of wrote you off, really.
I mean, we had a good little run over Christmas. Obviously, games against Thetford, Newmarket, and Mildenhall. Not many people have expected us to come away from those with anything at all. So to get a point apiece from those three sort of helped right the ship a little bit. But I think if we're being completely honest, all eyes are focused on the League Cup semi-final and Harlow Town on the 19th of March.
Yes, I bet there is. But what did you think of pre-season, the start of the season? Did you feel that you wanted to progress more in the league? Because I know the table, as it sets out at the moment, it's not really it doesn't help, does it, with all those big results at the start of the season? Of course, losing players, new players coming in. Of course, you want to get those results in, don't you?
I mean, feel free to lose the graphic if you want.
Thanks.
I've seen enough of that table to last me a lifetime.
I mean,
we after last season and what by Melford standards was a strong season with an 11th place finish. Obviously, we came into this year wanting to kick on. We had a little bit of upheaval over the summer with players going on to better opportunities, but there was every confidence in the side, and I think we came into the season with high expectations. We didn't have the best of starts, and that kind of just compounded itself. And I think the results show that we've not really had. I don't want to say we haven't had the rub of the green, because ultimately the table doesn't lie. You are where you are. But I think over the course of the season, I think there's a couple of games that we look at and go, well, they were knife edge and could have gone either way, and they just haven't fallen our way. But since Christmas, that run of results has sort of perked up. We picked up some important points, and if you look at our fixtures going into the last 10, 11 games in the league and obviously the League Cup, we fancy ourselves to pick up a few more points along the way and finish strongly.
Yeah, definitely. You've got 3 home games there. Woodbridge Town, of course, on Saturday. Then it's Kirkley and Pakefield, and then Lakenheath at home, and then away trip to Hadley as well.
I think 9 of our remaining 11 league games are all home fixtures. So we've got a decent record at home. Last year we had a phenomenal record at home, and we'll obviously look to make it a difficult place for teams to come as we look to try and pick up the points that we need to certainly sort of claw ourselves hopefully above one or two of the teams that are above us.
Yeah, there isn't any relegation, is there, for this season? Is there?
My understanding is that Norwich United are taking the only relegation place. Obviously, that's subject to the league and the FA potentially having it within their right to change their mind. But as it stands, that's certainly what I've been informed of, and that's what I'm expecting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. How did you see the Woodbridge game on Saturday? Any injury doubts or anything for you?
So that's next Wednesday. So we've actually got a rare Saturday off. So I think this is our first Saturday non-weather related off in quite some time. So I'm heading down to Canvey to watch Benfleet against Harlow Town. Do a bit of scouting on our League Cup opposition.
As you do.
Get some eyes on them. But yeah, we're in action on Wednesday, and our under-23s don't play this Saturday either. They played last night against Wivenhoe. So it's a rare non-football weekend for Melford, but I'll get my work in elsewhere by doing some scouting.
Is that you say of the Challenge Cup semi-final? How do you see that going to be played out? Of course, you're going to see your opposition on Saturday.
I mean, I've seen some of their lives, their post match footage. I've had a look at them. They're a very good side. I think they're currently top of Step 6, having suffered the ignominy of a double relegation because of non-football related matters last year. So they're a very good side, and they were at step 4 last year. So we don't expect it to be easy by any stretch. But having said that, our cup form has been very different to our league form. We put in a very good showing against Needham in the Suffolk Premier Cup at our place. And we've picked up some good results in the League Cup. I think Woodbridge, Holland, Hutton have all sort of come to us and left empty-handed. But we know Harlow's going to be a tough game. We know they get a very, very good crowd. I think they're just shy of 300 against Brantham on a wet Tuesday night at their place. So for a League Cup semi-final, we're expecting a hostile environment. But it's about what happens on the pitch. And I have every belief that if my boys turn up on the night and put in a shift, then it'll be a very, very good game of football.
Yeah, definitely. Darryl, you got anything else to add?
No, just keep up the good work, because the social media at Long Melford is outstanding. That's something that stands out for me with Long Melford. Even if the results aren't always great, you always see the fantastic social media and the graphics. So, hope you win the League Cup.
Appreciate that. I mean, I can't take the credit for the social media. We brought in Mark from My Media recently to do the posters and the graphics, and that's significantly improved from that side of things. And obviously Jordan Maynard, who I know has been on the show before and will be watching tonight, very much takes the lead with our social media and pumping out content on game days and the lead up. So it's very much all hands to the pump. Everyone sort of contributes, and that's Melford as a club.
Well, David, I wish you all the best for the coming games and, of course, the semi-final. I wish you all the best. I hope we'll get to see you in that final, maybe.
Fingers crossed. Appreciate it. Thanks, guys. Thanks for having me.
David. Thanks very much. Appreciate it.
Bye-bye.
Cheers. Bye-bye now. So that was David Hennessy. I think they got a really good chance, really, against Harlow in the cup game. Of course, I think they got a good chance against Woodbridge on Wednesday night as well. So let's see what happens there. But let's see.
I have actually been there. Really nice place to go as well. Long Melford.
Yeah. So we've got Ian, a first-time watcher. Good evening, Ian. So hi, Lee and Darryl. First time watching live. Join your podcast. Looking forward to Saturday. And my two favorite team.
I think he means teams.
Teams, okay. I would like to know who your favorite teams are. Unless
he's talking about fish and chips.
Well, you never know. Teams. Sorry, that's my fault. Should have read it a bit closer together. So, do you want to see the prediction table first of all?
Yeah, why not?
Are you sure?
Yeah, I think I've done all right the last couple of weeks, haven't I?
Well, you have. You kind of climbed up that top of the table, but we know who's at the top of the table, don't we? Oh, look at that! Smashing it.
I can still get second.
You can still get second, yeah. Okay, all right. So Verity's got 6 points. Of course, Amber Wave member there. Of course, all the Amber Waves are at the bottom, unfortunately. Oh dear. Oh no. So which is a bit of a shame. Ian says Swaffham against Yarmouth. That'd be a good game. But we'll come to that, Ian.
Big game. Shortly
when we do going through the results and the fixtures shortly, Ian. But thank you very much for joining us. As I say, Stephen has got 13. Alex is on 9. Of course, Verity is on 6. 3 members are the Amber Wave. Good evening. Hope everyone's doing well at the Amber Wave. Of course, then we've got Todd Ray, 17 points. Thetford Town, of course, first team coach now. And then it's our own Chris Kamara. Dan Jones, unfortunately, he's not here with us. He's holiday in, of course, of all places, in Vegas.
He's always away. Yeah.
Always. I try to get him on. He never turns up. He's always away.
Seems like he's had about 4 holidays since Christmas already.
I think he's... where was he with? Lanzarote, Butlins, Vegas, somewhere else. Probably Yarmouth.
He's done more holidays than football this year so far.
I think he has. Jordan, and there's Jordan again. Appreciate the credit, guys. Hope you feel better soon, Darryl. There you go.
We'll have to try, if they make it, we'll have to try and go to the final. I know you've got a holiday, but I don't know when the final is. You might be back for that.
I think it's on the 4th of May, isn't it?
It's normally the bank holiday, 4th, 5th, something like that.
Gary, you're paying him too much for this podcast. With what money? I don't.
Oh,
I don't know.
we,
Probably
we know what that comment was.
Yes. Never mind. Daryl yourself is in 3rd position, 29 points.
Quickly
See,
carry on. Yeah.
you're climbing it. You're climbing it. It's good. And we've got a joint 2nd place. We've got Ruben, who's not here. He's in Wales, I believe.
Well, I'm holding on. You seem to be losing all your other guests, but I'm still here.
Of course, you're still here. Probably need to get some more people in to help us out a bit, don't we? And of course, we've got Richard on 33, and of course, myself is on 46. Oh, Verity, there you go. Verity, evening, Lee and Daryl. Evening to you. Hope you're doing well as well. So we're not doing too badly on the old
It's good.
predictions. Lee, are you climbing that table slowly but surely? Getting there slowly, aren't you?
I think there was one I got on Saturday, right?
You did.
A good one. I can't remember who it was, though.
Was it Darren?
No, that was postponed.
Oh, of course it was.
Evening, Toasty.
Good evening, Toasty. How are you doing? See, he loves it. He loves it, really, don't he? Right. Oh, look at that. A new banner.
Ooh.
Oh,
I
we're
know.
going up with them. Sorry?
I noticed you've done the banner in Ipswich Town colours,
Oh, God.
which is a bit.
I can change. All right, hang on. I can change it for you. Don't worry. Don't panic yourselves. Hang on. Hang on. How's that?
That'll do.
Is that better?
That'll
Is that
do.
better?
Yeah, I like that better.
Sorry, there's no green and yellow on this show.
I don't mind. That'll do.
Never mind. Anyway, let's get back to it, shall we? So here we go. So should we start from Tuesday?
Tuesday.
Gary's just put another comment. It says it was better how it was. Yeah, sorry. Can't please everyone. You can't please everyone, Gary, can you? So anyway.
I can't see the games now.
Oh yeah, well, let's just take it off, shall we? You can see it now. That's what we're doing now. It's the 3rd on Premier Division, okay? If everyone's happy with that. Good evening, everyone. Hope everyone is doing well. Anyway.
Evening, everyone.
Evening, everyone. Of course. Even Toasty. There you go. I should get a t-shirt saying Evening Toasty. You'll like that, Toasty, won't you? Anyway, Tuesday, the 20th of February, we've got Thetford Town 1, Gearon Town 2.
Evening, Toasty.
There you go, Toasty. Hope you enjoyed that. Walsham and the Willows 3, Woodbridge Town 0. Saturday, Brantham Athletic 0, Thetford Town 1, Kirkley and Pakefield 0, Walsham and the Willows 0, Long Malford 1, Fakenham Town 2, Middlehill Town 2, Downham Town 0, Marbarton Wanderers 4, Lakenheath 2, and of course Woodbridge Town 2, Newmarket Town 1. Wow, what have we got there? So evening, Richard. Hope you're doing well as well. Yeah. So what do you think of those results in Daryl? Let's start from the top, shall we? Brantham against Thetford, a 1-0 victory for Matt Morton's team away from home. Of course, put them still in the third place.
I hear the Brantham local press weren't very nice to Brantham.
No, they weren't. No,
which is a shame because that result's not a disgrace at all, is it?
No, it's not. Especially when I believe they had under 18 players playing for Brantham. I think they had 5 in the end at the end of the game. So to push Thetford all the way to just only the 1 goal, give them credit, I think.
Yeah, Thetford, that was a good response after the Dereham defeat.
Yeah, definitely. They needed that really, especially with Dereham closing in into the of course they're in the playoffs now, aren't they? So they've got that last spot.
Dereham were coming.
Yeah,
Evening
will be coming. Even toasted. Anyway, Kirkley and Pakefield 0-0 with Walsham. That's a bit of a surprise result, don't you think?
Yeah, I think we had it all down as Walsham wins, didn't we?
I think we did. Yes, we did.
Kirkley are quite good defensively. Yeah. They don't score many, but they don't concede many either.
They do have spells when they are really good, and then, should we say, they're not great at all. I don't know. But no, that's a good result at home to Walsham and the Willows. I think Walsall and Willows will probably kick themselves, really. I don't know what everyone thinks in the chat as well. I don't think if I'm right, if I'm wrong, there you go.
The next two went to form, Fakenham and Mildenhall winning.
Yeah, Mildenhall Town 2, Downham Town, Neil.
You were there.
I was actually there for that game. Thanks for all the views and the comments and everything on that game. Of course, just before Mildenhall scored their first goal, Downham did have a goal chalked off with, I don't know what really. It seemed to be like a little push. The player got through as he lifted it over the keeper, Pope, as he was rushing out. The referee blew his whistle and then, of course, disallowed a goal. But I still... Going back through the footage, I still can't see why they disallowed the goal for. But hey, what do I know anymore?
Well, indeed. But Mildenhall going to win the league, aren't they?
I think they're now 8 points clear, I think.
Well, yeah, we've got to go through an interesting result from Tuesday in a little while, haven't we?
Yes, we do.
We have.
We will go. We'll go through that. We'll go through that. But just by the way, next week
you don't like me getting ahead, but there was an interesting result there on Tuesday.
There was. We'll get there. But hopefully we'll have Ben Thompson on with us next week on Wednesday. Hopefully, and hopefully we might have someone else live from Vegas.
Evening.
Yeah, you've got it. Yes.
Vegas man. Yeah.
Well, it won't be evening, would it? It'll be afternoon or morning, depending on what
right.
the time zone is. But we'll sort of say evening, won't we?
Afternoon.
It could be. Never mind. So, Ernie's just said, we'll get into this. If Mildenhall win the league, do they go to the Ishmael North? I believe so, yes.
Should do.
They should do, unless they do a Dereham Town and put them into the Midlands League, which was a bit
outrageous.
Yeah. Sorry, Richard. They were 13 points clear.
You'll have to ask Toasty what he thinks about the Midlands League.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't think he'd be too impressed with that one, would he? But as you know, hello, Toasty. Right, anyway, I believe if Mildenhall win the league, or keep winning their games at the moment, and everyone else kind of falls in place with them, results going their way, I think it's up to they pay Woodbridge away, I think, in a couple of weeks' time. They could actually win the league then.
Well, we want them to keep winning and get it sewn up as quickly as possible because the final game of the season is Mildenhall, Dereham. So we want if Dereham needs some points there, we want Mildenhall to have already won the league, which I think they will easily by the last day of the season.
I think they will. If they do win the league, and I've got 336 subscribers, right? If we need the 500 subscribers before then, we need to do something, don't we?
Do we?
Yeah.
What? Like what?
I don't know. I'm thinking either.
You've already got your Toasty t-shirts coming soon.
Well, hopefully get them Toasty t-shirts. That'll be quite interesting, wouldn't it?
You could do the show from Toasty's house.
I don't think. Toasty, that's up to you. Imagine that. Oh, dear, that's going to be very wrong. But never mind.
Live from Dereham Town.
At Dereham. No, we could just do it live at Mildenhall.
That might be more realistic.
Well, live at Mildenhall, yeah. In that nice little away hospitality, if I can get access in there, that'd be quite good, wouldn't it?
Well, you can get access anywhere.
Well, I'll try my best. But a good win for Mildenhall there. Next one on, we're going to talk about Mulbarton very shortly. But Mulbarton 4, Lakenheath 2, and I believe Lakenheath were 2-0 up at half time in that game.
Yeah, that was a cracking comeback from Mulbarton. Big win.
Definitely 4 goals in the second half there. So really well done to Ben and co there at Mulbarton. Hopefully we'll get him on for next week. So we'll have a chat with him about that one. And of course, the surprise. I think this is going to be the surprise game of the weekend, where Woodbridge Town 2, Newmarket 1. I think that's the surprise result of the actual campaign in the third oh none. I don't think
Yeah,
anyone else was-
although Woodbridge have beaten a few good sides at home. Dereham lost there convincingly as well.
wasn't it 4-0?
4-0, 4-1, I think.
Was it 4-0, 4-1? Oh, I don't- Someone's going to tell me, aren't they? Evening all. Hope everyone's doing well. If you want to join us at the end of the show with the predictions, of course, 43 points, top of the league. We're going places. We're going places.
The Wi-Fi is all right tonight.
Yeah, because I'm in a different room. That's why. I'm in the kids' room.
You obviously took Toasty's advice and called Go Compare.
I did as well. But no, I didn't. I just moved different rooms. But evening all. Hope everyone's doing. If you've got any questions for me or Daryl, let us know. So that's the third and Premier Division results from last Tuesday, and of course Saturday have just gone. We'll move over to Tuesday. Look at that.
Wow.
If by magic, if by magic.
Some big ones there.
Yes, we get to the cup matches in a second. So in the Premier Division, you got Fakenham Town 0, Downham Town 2. Good result there again for Downham. Needed that after the weekend loss. Halstead Town 1, Dereham Town 4.
Evening, Toasty.
Remember the Town 1, Middlesbrough Wanderers 1. We'll get back to them in a second. And of course, then you got the Cambridge. Stop laughing at me. Cambridge International, whatever it is. Cambridge Cup. There we go. So Town Rangers 0, Cambridge City 2. I think Cambridge are now in the final. And of course, in the Challenge Cup, Thetford Town 1, Lakenheath 2. Lakenheath go into the semi-finals of that competition. I think they play Downham in the next round, I believe.
Yeah, I hear the referee was excellent at Thetford on Tuesday night.
I have no comment. Anyway.
Evening, James.
Yeah. Why? Why would you do that? Thank you, Nil. Downham Town 2. Good result, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Down now to 6.
Picking up the points nicely, and they've got a great chance for a playoff place.
Yes, they have. Definitely after that win against Fakenham now down into a 9th position. I think maybe a bit too far for them now. Do you feel?
For playoffs, definitely.
Yes.
Yeah. 17 points off.
Yeah. Then you got Halston Town 1, Dereham Town 4. Toasty and Kai will be very happy with that.
Oh, delighted, yeah. Very tough away game, but they wiped the floor with them by all accounts. I wasn't there, but again, really, really strong performance from what I hear.
Yeah. Good. And then, of course, they're pipping down the Town into that last playoff position in 5th. Then, of course, comes Mulbar to get your words out, Lee. Great result there against Mildenhall. 1-1. Of course, they did take the lead in that game as well, didn't they?
They did, but great point. And if these playoffs, this third, fourth, fifth, it's going to be so tight. And Dereham against Mulbarton on Saturday.
Which will come to that very soon. That will be one of the predictions. So don't worry about that. So
I'll think long and hard about my prediction.
No, you won't. As you were saying, Mildenhall, top of the league, Newmarket is 2nd, Thetford are 3rd, Mulbarton Wanderers in 4th, Dereham Town in 5th, and of course then Downham Town in 6th, and then Halstead Town in 7th. As you can see, all the other teams in the league. Of course, Long Melford are safe, but there is no relegation this season. Isn't that right, Daryl?
We think so. Norwich United, because of what happened to Norwich United, there's no relegation. That's right.
That is correct. Yes. So let's get to the results for the Thurlow North. So no, we'll do the 21st. Unfortunately, as you see at the bottom, Harwich United 1, Great Yarmouth Town 0. Ouch.
Yeah, we were actually live on air while that game was happening, weren't we?
It did, and it finally finished, probably at 10 o'clock. As we were finishing the stream last time, it finished at full time, and that's how it finished, by a goal to 0. So
Still waiting for our full-time report from Mr.
Yeah,
Jones.
still waiting for Stephen to come in. Give it to Stephen. Hope you're doing well, mate. Then, of course, you've got the Haverhill Derby. Haverhill Borough 0. Haverhill Rovers 4. Cracking result there for Rovers.
I think, was Mr. Jones there?
I think he was, but he had some issues with the rain.
So he decided to go on holiday.
So I think he decided to go on holiday, yes.
Love it.
Anyway, Saturday, FC Sudbury Reserves 3, Whitton United 3. Good result there for Whitton United. Conrad United 0, Dustindale 3. Good result for Dustindale. Framingham Town 5, Holbeach United 1. And of course, Great Yarmouth Town 2, Harwich and Buxton 0. I believe you were there at that game, weren't you?
I was actually, yes.
But we'll come to that in a second. Holland 4, Leicester 1. Newmarket 3, FC Parsons Road 3, Stanway Pegasus 3, Norwich CBS 2, no Chinese.
Devastated.
I'm very devastated. Come on, I was waiting for those pictures at the Chinese. The Chinese will be losing money.
I know.
Oh,
They
dear
better win again this week.
They had Swaffham Town 2, Witherhoe Town 3. Winchester Athletic 0, Dis Town 2. Good result there for Dis Town. Tuesday night, we've got Whitton United 1, Haverhill Borough 0. Another good points on the board for Whitton United. Doing well there. And of course, Witherhoe 2, Conrad United 2. FC Parsons Road 3, Swaffham Town 1. Well. Let's go back to the great. Sorry?
Lots of games.
Lots of games. I'll probably need a drink in a second after you talk to me about the Great Yarmouth game. How was that?
Yeah, good. Obviously, they got beat at, where was it, Holbeach on the Wednesday. So
they did, yes.
Big response was needed.
Yep.
And they were comfortable. They were
good.
There
was a good crowd there, wasn't there, as well?
187 was the official number given, which was, I think there was slightly more than that there, but Offside Trust were there. Alan, Barry, Kaz doing an awareness day as well, which always helps the mood.
Offside Trust. Hope you're doing well as well. You're doing really well there.
Need to get Alan on at some point.
We need to. Alan, give us a speed. Richard saw the Framingham Town game at the weekend. They were very impressive. Going to be a great game at the Wesley on the 9th of March. Yes, it will be. Unfortunately, I can't make that game now. Damn it. I wanted to go there.
We'll have to go on. We'll have to go on another day. They've got CBS. They've got CBS there still.
Yes, and of course, Mr. Danny White. Evening, Danny. He did say to me, come down to Norwich CBS as well. So hopefully we can get down there. Go Slade again. Nathan Reid is a brilliant signing for Frab. Yes, he's definitely a great player because he's on loan from Ipswich Wanderers. I believe he scored on his debut as well on Saturday. Sorry, you were going to say something, Daryl?
Yeah. Did Danny White say that he'd take you to the Chinese as well?
Actually, I don't know. He might do. Well, if they're weird, I think we should.
We'll follow them,
shall we?
Yeah.
Well, only Danny, not the whole. I hope not. Anyway, you just see if you can come to one of our games. That's all he's put. But hopefully, depends on when it is.
At the FDC, isn't it? Yeah.
I believe it is. But yeah, Richard, you are right. Framingham Town, Great Yarmouth against Framingham Town is going to be one of those games of that week.
It's going to be unbelievable. Yeah,
it will be. Any other games which impressed you over the last few days? In the north, not anywhere else.
2-3 draws in there.
Very impressive. Goals.
Loads of goals.
Yeah, I'm quite happy with
scores.
I'm quite happy with this town getting some results as well because they've got a big Norfolk Senior Cup game, haven't they? On the 12th of March, haven't they?
Is it Galston?
It's Galston at home.
The winners play Kings Lynn or Norwich, I think.
Yes, I believe they do. That'll be good.
That'll be Norwich, I think.
That would be very good. It probably will be Norwich, but that'll be a good game to go and watch, hopefully. There's the league table. Of course, Framingham Town still 2 points above Great Yarmouth. And look at that. if it stays the same, it's only 2 points ahead, and on the 9th of March, it looks very, very interesting, don't it?
Oh, it's going to be, if Framlingham win at Yarmouth, it's as good as done, isn't it?
Basically, yeah. Yeah.
If Yarmouth win, it's fun and games. But if Framlingham know if they can go there and win, they're sort of assuming they both win every game until then. So I think that's only one more weekend.
Yeah, it's only next week, isn't it? So you got this. Yeah, so next week is the second.
Yarmouth have got a Wednesday game.
Yes, they have.
Yeah,
next week.
So they could actually be on top, couldn't they? Before that game, I think. Yeah.
So if they win on Saturday, then they win on Wednesday. They could go top. That'll be a very interesting game to go and watch. Haverhill Borough at the bottom there, 21st, they got 20 points. Needham Market under 23s, 20 points. And Whitney United have come up from the dark horses there, 23 points, and they got one more point just above Leiston there on 24. And of course, Swaffham have a little gap at 29. And of course, AFC Peterborough are a bit of they've got 6 points ahead of them. And of course, you've got the players, Holbeach. I think, is it Holbeach in the last one? No, Harwich. No, it's Harwich. It's Harwich and Stanway on. Stanway's got 61, and of course, Harwich has got 51. But then Holbeach has got 50. Conyon United got 40. And of course, then Dusserdale, 46.
They're not out of it.
Sudbury and Dis 44. So it's going to be very close, isn't it? Even up to 13, 14, even Norwich CBS.
What's it getting in the playoffs?
Yeah, you never know. What does chat think? Surely I'm right. Come on.
No, I don't think CBS will, but if somebody like a Dussindale or a Sudbury goes on a good run, they've got a chance.
Yes. So we'll get to. So these are the fixtures for this coming week. So on the left-hand side, you've got the Thurlow Nunn Premier Division. And on the right, of course, you've got the North Division there. So we'll start with the North. Friday night, tomorrow night, you've got Leiston under 21 versus Bungay. I think that is the Suffolk Senior Cup game. They'll be playing on Friday night, tomorrow night. And then Saturday, you've got this town at home to Needham Market. FC Parsonage versus Conyon United. FC Peterborough versus Whitton United. Haverhill Borough versus Dusserdale. Holbeach United versus Framlingham Town. Big match there, isn't it?
Big game.
Big game there.
In a way, we sort of hope Holbeach win. Nothing against Framlingham, but we all want Yarmouth to win the league on this show.
Sorry, Framlingham. Norwich CBS versus Holland. Another game. Another Chinese, maybe.
Tough game, though. No, I'm going to say no Chinese.
Oh, okay. Well, evening, Danny. Swaffham Town versus Great Yarmouth Town.
Yarmouth.
Another great game there with Sea Athletic versus Stanway Pegasus. Another decent game to go and watch. And Weatherhead Town versus AFC Sudbury at the end there. Of course, Tuesday night. Sorry.
Lots of good games there.
There's loads. Tuesday night, Haverhill Borough versus Needham Market. Leiston versus Dis Town. Stanley Pegasus versus Weatherhill again. Whitton United versus Haverhill Rovers. And of course, at the bottom, I believe, if we are going to go on live on Wednesday, let's see if we can get that Amber Wave on to do some live updates from it. Hopefully, Long Melford as well. That'd be awesome. 2 games, Long Melford versus Great Yarmouth versus FC Parsonage. Jordan, you know it makes sense, don't you?
I could do Wednesday with you. Yeah. Excellent.
Perfect. And then, of course, Saturday, Dereham Town versus Moore Barton Wanderers.
Wow. Evening Toasty, evening Tomo.
Evening everyone involved in that game. Downham Town versus Woodbridge. Ely City versus Kirkby Pakefield. Hadley versus Farringdon Town. Harston versus Mildenhall. Wow. Lakenheath versus Brantham. Sheringham Heacham. Walsh and the Willows versus Soham Town Rangers. Maybe Soham Town might get a game this week.
Yeah, I think they will.
Maybe. Ely City versus Newmarket. Newmarket. Why did I say Needham for? Come on. Newmarket Fakenham Town versus Welsh on the Willows, and Surrey Town versus Lakenheath. At the bottom there, of course, Longmouth versus Woodbridge. Tough games there.
Yeah, good games as well.
Definitely will.
Ely Newmarket will be interesting. Yeah.
Certainly will be. Of course, Ernie says, are we going to go over the Eastman and North? Yes. I'm getting to it. Don't worry, I'm getting to it. 45 minutes into it. Yes, I will get to it. Even the Jets from Si. Hi, Si. Hope you're doing well. Right, so I think we're going to the Ishmael and North.
Let's do it.
Oh, hang on, not that one. There we go. We are now on to the Ishmael and North. I ain't going to do my lovely screenshots because someone moaned about the, colours. Anyway, let's start off, shall we? Wait for it.
Brightlingsea 2, Wroxham 3.
Are you going to do it? Are you for me? Oh, good. You can carry on. Go on. Let you do it for a change. Go on, Daryl.
All right, go on. I think I did this one last week as well.
You did, yeah.
Brightlingsea 2, Wroxham 3. I think that was a 90th minute winner for Wroxham, if I remember rightly.
I believe it was.
Good away win.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Important win for Felixstowe, 3-2 against Grays. Big
exactly
game.
The same what happened again. 90th winner, Josh Mayhew, our friend from Stone
Big crowd as well, I think.
Oh, yeah. They're ahead of the crowds now for Felixstowe. It's really good.
Must be that sweet shop.
Must be. Anyway, go on. Carry on.
Lowestoft 5, Redbridge 1.
Cracking result there for Lowestoft.
Gussie will be happy.
He'll be very happy about that.
And then Whittam 3, Galston 2. I think that was another 90th minute winner as well.
James would be very happy about that. And of course, then you got Friday night, you got New Salamis 3, Ipswich Wanderers 2.
Every team scored.
Every team has scored. Gary, I think Gary went to the game at New Salamis. This first half versus New Salamis, yes. I think it might. But you did get a good result in the week, which is what we're going to do now. Ooh. Do you want me to carry on, or are you okay?
You can do these ones.
Are you sure? So yeah. Tuesday night, which is the ones at the bottom, you got Ipswich Wanderers 2, Lowestoft Town 1. I hear a cheer from the Bananas.
Oh, yeah, we haven't said hello to the Bananas. Hello, Bananas.
Hi, Bananas on tour. Hi. Right, anyway. Lowestoft 4, Basildon United 2. And, of course, on Wednesday night, yeah, I'll do exactly the same thing. Galston 0, Bury Town 3. I believe, don't quote me, I might be wrong about this. Don't quote me. I think they're now 14 unbeaten. 14 unbeaten for Bury Town, which is unbelievable.
That's impressive to go to Galston and win that comfortably, because Galston are a good side.
They certainly are. They're doing real. The mid-table, aren't they, Galston? But we'll come on to it. So, Ernie says, come on, Bury. Yeah, they're doing such an amazing job. Of course, Gary is his Wanderers fan. He was happy about the double over the leaders as well. So, here we go. This is what you all want to see.
Ooh, yeah.
And, of course, the fixture. Oh, we're going all out on this one, aren't we? Of course, right at the top of the fixtures, it's Bury Town versus Ipswich Wanderers. Wow. That's going to be an interesting game. And, of course, hopefully it's going to be a big crowd there at the Ram Meadow on Saturday. Of course, if you're free, 3 o'clock kickoff. Unfortunately, I won't be there. Enfield versus Felixstowe Walton. Galton versus Wellstowe. Grace versus Brightlingsea. Heybridge Swiss versus Lowestoft, as we just mentioned to that Gussie earlier on. New Salamis versus Brentwood Town. Redbridge versus Basildon. Stoma versus Whitton Town. And, of course, at the bottom, Wroxham versus Meldrum and Tiptree. Daryl, what's your if you were going to a game this weekend, which ones would you have gone to this week?
Probably the Bury Town game. That's a good one.
Yep. Yeah, I would have said the same. Local derby.
Haybridge Swifts and Lowestoft's a decent little game as well.
Yep. Yeah. I think there might be. I think there'll be about another nearly 300 people at Stowmarket against Whittam. Hayward should probably be the same. And then I think Berrytown maybe about 600, 700.
James will be at Stowe. James Beardwell.
Evening, James. So that will be good.
Also,
James just said last time Barry lost was against Basildon in November.
Ooh.
But who did beat Basildon recently? Ipswich Wanderers by a goal to nil.
I think, Lee, you said on this show about 3 weeks ago that Bury have got a chance of winning this league.
I did.
And they have, haven't they?
Yes, they have. Yeah.
If they win their 2 games in hand and win at Lowestoft, that's a big ask, but they've got a chance. They need to win They need to win the 2 games in hand and go to Lowestoft and win.
Exactly, and they've got a tough game against Ipswich Wanderers as well. So, can they have another double there for for Ipswich Wanderers against Bury?
They have, but they should beat Ipswich Wanderers at home.
Yeah. Sorry, Gary. And the Bananas.
They should, but they should. If Bury don't win, they'll be disappointed. Yeah,
I think they will be definitely. Yeah. So at the top there, Lowestoft Town at the top, sitting pretty on 62 points. Felixstowe in second, Berrytown third, Bowsley Picture in fourth, Brentwood Town in fifth, and then of course comes Basildon and Mildred and Tiptree on 42. Of course, so on the same points with Haybridge just behind them on 41. At the bottom, Stowmarket looking quite bleak for them now, isn't it, Daryl?
Yeah, it's finished, isn't it? Unfortunately.
Sorry.
But it's good that even though they've done nothing this season, they've still got magnificent support.
Yes, they have. They do.
A lot of clubs, if they were doing that badly, they wouldn't be able to sustain that crowd. The crowds would just drop off. But Stowe, the support was outstanding.
Yeah, give them credit. Of course, they've got a young team there as well. A couple of loanies from Ipswich. Of course, we did have Seth O'Neill on the show recently on loan at Stowmarket. So anything's possible for next season. Enfield there on 18, Grays Athletic. And I think Ipswich Wanderers could say they are definitely safe now. No, I don't think they'll get relegation unless things will happen in March when they have to get their upgrades to their stadium finished before then. But hopefully that will be the case and they can enjoy the football again in step 4. Gary said, love to know what changed for Bury. They looked poor versus Wanderers in November and now they look world beaters. Well, I like to know the change as well, really. It's unbelievable, isn't it? The amount of points they've taken and unbeaten. It's just been an unbelievable run for Berrytown.
It has, yeah. Really well. They'll definitely get a playoff place, and they might push for the top spot. I don't think they'll get the top spot, but they'll push for it.
Definitely. So step 3, the Southern Central League. We're going to go through like Sudbury and Needham Market, and of course Leiston. Evening, Darren. FC Telford United 3, FC Sudbury 2. A bit of a disappointing result for Sudbury fans and the club there. You got Needham Market there, 1-0 winners against Leamington. Good result there. And Leiston 2, Howard Church 2. In that round, on Saturday and Tuesday night, you had FC Sudbury losing 2-0 to Kettering Town. Leiston, unfortunately, losing 3-0 to Mickle Over. And Needham stretching their lead again, beating Stratford Town 1-0 at home on Tuesday night. It must be nearly theirs to take. So
I think so.
We'll get to the table. Here's the table anyway. As I say, Needham Market there on top of the table. I think that's 65 points at the top there. Looking pretty rosy at the top. They've got 2 games in hand against Mickle over there in second position. Of course, all the other teams below them have played 30. Of course, then Leiston down in 9th position. I don't think they'll get playoffs now. Tried. And then AFC Sudbury, 24 points. Kettering got 31 points. It's going to be very tough for them to get out of that relegation zone now. Do you feel, Daryl?
Oh, very tough. Yeah, I mean they've got to win 3 games just to catch up, haven't they? And that's without Kettering getting any points.
Exactly. Of course, they're at home. AFC Sudbury are at home to Hitchin Town on Saturday. Then you've got Leiston away to Kettering Town. So hopefully, give them a bit of a favour, maybe. Don't know. Needham Market home to Stanford on Saturday. Interesting. That's going to be very interesting.
Game against Stanford because they're going for the playoffs.
Yes. So we've already got some predictions already.
Wow.
We'll get to wow. Verity, you're on the ball. Already on the ball. Wow. I haven't even got to that bit yet. Early said has to be Colsco's understanding of the squad. Maybe. I just think it's been clicking quite well. I know he kind of stuck a bit, didn't it, to start with, but then all of a sudden it just kicked into place, hasn't it? Verity said, also forgot to mention that Yarmouth, it's going to be 4-1 to Yarmouth.
Ooh, take that.
Went to Needham Market game. It was a 10-minute late start. Wow, okay. Wow. Okie dokie. So that's the Southern Division. Let's do Kings Lynn.
Oh,
Kings Lynn Town. We won't go through Kings Lynn Town. There are all the other results from the weekend. See, Peterborough Sports there, 4-0 winners.
you have been busy.
I'm always busy. I've got to do these things, haven't I? But unfortunately, I think Kingsley will be disappointed on Saturday, dropping points at home to Fast League Celtic, 0-0.
Yeah, that was their only home game in February, so the poor fans haven't seen much excitement at home this month.
And then, of course, they went to Alfreton Town in the week, and of course, drawing 1-1. And then Peterborough Sports there, winning 3-0 away to Banbury United. Interesting.
Good win.
Interesting. And of course, here is the league table. Let's have a look. So near the bottom, it's Kingston Town now on 37 points. Wow, but Banbury United have got 2 points in hand as well. So they need to start picking up some points, especially at home to South Shields on Saturday.
Yeah, they'll target that game as one to get a point or 3. But whether they will or not, it's a very tough league. Very tough league.
It certainly is. And of course, when you go over the top, you've got 14th there, Peterborough Sports, and even Boston United there on 7th. They're in the playoffs. Of course, local rivals to Kings Lynn, and they're doing really, really well.
Yeah.
So there we go. Here we go. James is in the building. He's put no comment. I don't know what you mean. I'm not saying a word.
I've not spoke to James, so I don't know.
I have no idea what you're on about. Anyway,
no idea.
Give me James. Team says I feel a bit out of pace here with my team playing in the Southern Combination Premier League. Tim, I'd love to know who your team is, please. That'd be great.
We'll get them on the show.
Let's get them on the show next week. That'd be good. Let's see what we can do.
Whoever it is, we'll get them on.
Yes, that'd be good, wouldn't it? That'd be interesting to do. So, shall we go back to the predictions?
Yes.
For the people who've just joined us.
I'm still thinking about my Derham score.
Oh, you're not, are you?
I am.
Anyway, here's the league table. Oh, look at that.
You keep showing us this.
What? Sorry?
You keep showing us this. I can't think why.
Someone called Lee at the top of the league with 46 points.
Who?
Exactly. I wonder who that could be. Anyway, Verity, you doing? You got 6 points. You got 3 points from last week. Alex is
Ooh.
on 9. Stephen's on 13. Todd's on 17. Dan is in 19. Of course, yourself, Daryl, you've got 29 points. In third, of course, we got joint second position, Richard. And of course, Ruben is not here, unfortunately. And then we are going to do. All right. You're right. Are you okay there?
I'm all right.
Are you sure? So,
Yeah, fine.
what? Are
I'm
you
fine.
sure?
I'm
So-
fine. I'll have a little drink here.
You have a little drink. I will go through the predictions. So, if you're new to the channel and you've just watched this for the first time, we do a prediction test. As you just saw on the screen, unfortunately, I'm top of the league. I won't mention it anymore after tonight. Promise. So, what we do, we go through the 309 Premier Division games. Say if Durham Town win by a goal to nil and you get that right, you get 3 points. If Durham Town win but 2-1, you get 1 point. But if you said Durham Town and Mulbarton win or draw, you get nil points, 0 points whatsoever. So, Richard's already gone first. My God, you see, Richard's gone first because he's joint top of the league with Ruben, not top of the league, second, shall I say. I need to get this through because I haven't done this yet. How shocking is this? See, I've been busy and I haven't done any yet. But never mind. Have you decided what you're going for on Durham Town?
Oh,
just wait.
tough one.
You just wait 1 minute. Just wait 1 minute. I'm knee sorted. Don't worry.
Me?
No. Me. Yeah, I'm ready now. So
You asked me.
got it.
All right. What, Durham or Martin? Yeah.
Durham versus Mulbarton. What you're going to go for?
Even toasty.
I'm not going to do that again. I'm just going to have the t-shirt saying even toasty.
Anyway, tough game. Very
Carry
tough.
on.
Because Mulbarton are on fire after their brilliant point at Mildenhall.
Yes.
So I'm going to go Durham nil, Mulbarton nil.
Oh, for God's sake. How would I? Do you know? I would have put money on that if you would have said that. I know. How would you? I knew you were going to say something like that. For God's sake.
Wow. Tough game. 0-0.
Jesus. Right. Anyway, I haven't gone for the next one at the moment, but I've got Richard's already up and over again with Downham 3, Woodbridge 1. So if anyone else wants to join in, get your put in the comments on your predictions in the comments. Come on, Lee, sort yourself out. Get your comments in. What results you want? I can write it down, or if I see it at the end of the show, I can put it down, or you can DM me, whatever you want to do. It's no problem. Anyway, Durham versus Mulbarton. Oh. If you've gone 0-0, I'm going to get what?
Tough one.
It's very tough. If you're going 0-0, I'm going to go 1-1.
Even toasty.
And Tomo and everyone else.
And Mrs. Toasty.
I mean, you set it up. You set it up, mate. You said it. I'm not getting involved. But evening, everyone. Anyway. Oh, dear. I've lost the point of the show now. Right, anyway. Rich is on fire. He's gone for a 1-0 win for Ely.
We haven't even done Downham yet.
I know. Stop going on. He's gone for a Hadley.
What?
Hang on. He's gone Hadley 1-1. He's gone for Mildenhall winning by 3-1. I mean, you got to that bit yet. So, yeah. There you go. Right, anyway.
Right, let's do it.
So, Downham Town versus Woodbridge. I'm going to go for this one. I'm going to go 3-1 to Downham Town.
Ooh.
Same as Richard.
I'm going to go 1-0 to Downham Town.
Of course you would. Ely City versus Kirkland Pakefield.
Tough one. 1-1.
What? Sitting on the fence. Ely City 2. Kirkland Pakefield 0. What do you mean? Oh, come on. So, Halstead Town versus Mildenhall. Wow.
Hang on. You've
What?
totally overlooked Hadley Fakenham.
I have, haven't I? That's what I meant.
Evening, Hannah.
I've lost the plot. Anyway. Oh, dear. Right, go on then. Sorry. I've lost the plot today. Come on, it's a
Hadley,
Thursday.
Hadley 0,
Yes.
Fakenham 1. Oh,
Why would you do that?
evening Ghosts.
Hadley United 1. Fakenham 2.
Why would you do that?
Because I'm a nice person. All right, don't cough too much. It's not that bad. I can't agree with Richard on this one.
What?
With the Halstead Town versus Mildenhall. I think it's going to be a Mildenhall win, but it's going to be 2-1 to Mildenhall.
Tough game.
I know what you're going for. I think you're going for a 1-1.
No, I'm not. I'm going to go Halston
Cool.
1, Mildenhall 3.
Oh my God. How? No, you just changed your mind.
No.
You changed your mind.
Did I?
Yeah. I think you were going to go for a 1-1 there. Never mind. Lakenheath versus Brantham.
Oh God.
Richard's gone for 3-1 to Lakenheath.
2-0 to Lakenheath.
I'm going to go 3-0 to Lakenheath.
Ooh.
I know, it's nice, isn't it? Sheringham versus Heacham. I think they haven't played for quite a while, have they? Both teams. So it's going to be probably a 1-1.
2-2. What?
Dearie me. Richard, sorry, not Richard. Jordan from Longmouth. He said, "Want to come down to the Sky Network Stadium next Wednesday night? Might be doing the show, but I believe Dan Jones might be doing it. So
We'll send Jonesy.
we'll send Mr. Jones down and Mr. Chris Kamara down there to see you guys.
He's got a car.
He's got the car. He needs the sat nav. He needs the phone for the sat nav. So he has to do these things. Richard's gone 1-1 with Sheringham and Heacham as well.
If Longmouth have got Wi-Fi, he'll definitely be there.
Don't take the mic, will you?
Where was it that didn't have Wi-Fi? Stowmarket.
Stowmarket versus Enfield, wasn't it?
Oh yeah. And he kept trying to join, and then we kept losing him about 5 seconds later.
Yeah, we did. Richard has put 2-0 to Walsh and the Widows. I tend to agree with you there, Richard. I think I'm going to go 3-1 to Walsham the Widows.
1-0. Walsham the Willows. Walsham the Willows.
Okay. Right. So if everyone else wants to get their predictions into me, that'd be awesome. That'd be great. Darryl, where are you off to this weekend? Are you going to any games?
Wimbledon.
I knew you were going to say something like that. Unfortunately, I'm not going to any games this week. May go to a game Tuesday night if there's any games Tuesday night. Show will hopefully be happening next Wednesday. Hopefully, we've got 2 guests coming on. Hopefully, we might be live from Vegas.
What?
I know. Then we have to have afternoon toasting. Anyway, so maybe Tom Park from Deeringtown maybe joining us from Vegas. I don't know. That was his words, not mine. We do have Ben Thompson from Mulbert and Wanderers coming on as well. Hopefully, we're going to give you live updates from Great Yarmouth against FC Parson Drove. hopefully the Amber Wave will be there.
I'm sure.
And hopefully Mr. Dan Jones will be there at Long Melford versus I think it's Woodbridge Town on Wednesday night. Jordan, please tell me.
I think it is. Yeah.
And then hopefully next week, the following week, the 12th of March, we may go to Distown versus Galston. Give you match highlights in that game. And then that's about it, really, I think.
12th of March. And then we want to do a women's special as well, don't we, Show?
Yes, we do. So if any ladies' teams or girls' teams from Norfolk and Suffolk want to get in touch with us, get involved with a ladies' social, non-league social show for us, that would be awesome. That we would get. Tim has put Eastbourne Town. Wow, that's way down South Coast. But if you want to come on with Eastbourne Town, Tim, bring them on.
We'll take anyone.
We'll take anyone at the moment. At the moment, Gary is off to Bury versus Ipswich Wanderers. Hopefully, they can make it another shock. You don't know, the banana splits may be in tow as well.
No, if Ipswich Wanderers win there, the Bananas will be loving it.
They'll be definitely loving it.
They will. They will be amazing.
Right. Okay. So if I get 500 subscribers,
You'll dress as a banana for the show.
I will dress up as a banana. We'll go live at the Milden Hill versus Durham Town game.
As a banana.
As a banana.
Wow.
There we go. 500 subscribers. We've got 366 at the moment. So if you can get to 500 by the 20th of April, I will dress up as a banana and we'll go live.
Toasty might try and eat you.
I'm not going to comment. Right, anyway. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for joining us. Thanks for Adam. Thanks for David from Longmouth. And, of course, Lowestoft Town. Thanks for Daryl for coming on.
Thanks.
Thanks for you guys who's on the chat. That's great for seeing all you guys as well. Actually, what Jordan is saying, I'll see you down at Melford on Tuesday at the Skyline Network Stadium next Wednesday night. Show what's next week's non-league social after the game. Thanks, guys. No, thank you, Jordan, for coming on. If everyone else wants to get involved, just DM me. That'd be awesome. Thanks, Gary. That is about it. Enjoy the weekend if wherever you're going. Apart from me, I'm going to work. But for now, enjoy your weekend. We'll see you next week. Bye for now.
Bye.